Okay, hi, I'm Tanton. This is my book, Johnny Lonely. It's a comedy about a boy, well, a young man named Huey Yunkin, who struggles to leave his small town home of Big Springs, Alabama, and go out into the big wide world and make it big. He ends up going out to Los Angeles to try and find his estranged older brother, and in the process learns about himself and also learns how to be happy, while at the same time battling the worst wildfires ever to engulf Southern California. I hope you enjoy the book. I hope you buy it. And it's called Johnny Lonely by Tonto Press, and it's available on Amazon and all good bookstores near you. Okay, the book I'm reading from is Johnny Lonely. And this is a selection where Johnny is at Oktoberfest. Noon. By the time Huey arrived at the Botanical Gardens with Apollo in tow, he was beginning to wish he hadn't taken so much cold medicine. After spending the night in a hermetically sealed house that his mother kept at subarctic temperatures, and then having the air conditioner of the Jeepster directed at his face all morning, he was sure he had the beginnings of Bell's palsy. Things were going numb. His system was already awash with adrenaline and the effects of the second-hand pot smoke he had tried not to breathe at Apollo's. His hands and feet hurt from where he had first nervously pounded and then frantically kicked at the sleeping Apollo's basement door in an effort to resuscitate the drummer. The hole in his stomach was on fire, and no amount of milk of magnesia soothed the pain. If he could have coped with caffeine, he would have got coffee for the both of them. As it was, his cold medicine was the only thing affording him a pleasant detachment from what was turning out to be a very stressful day. He had to wait while Apollo showered, ate a piece of toast, rolled and smoked a joint. A quick call to Cutter's got the answering machine again. By 10:45, the time Huey had wanted to be at the Botanical Gardens, they had loaded the drums into the Jeepster. At 10:55, they set off, with Huey working through a contingency plan should Cutter fail to show. At 11:03, they had to turn around and go back for Apollo's drumsticks. They finally arrived at 11:22, with Huey blocking out Apollo's assurances that it was better to run a little late so you didn't have to hang around getting nervous. He was beyond nervous, having already progressed towards outright fear. Skipping town would have been far easier than this. The despair set in at the entrance to the backstage area. Their arms full of gear, Huey and Apollo were stopped by the security guard. "Hold on, Chief. Where do you think you're going?" "Our band is playing. We're here to set up." "What's your band's name?" "Heinous." The guard squinted at Huey, looked at his clipboard, turning slowly from page to page, shaking his head. "There's no anus down here, pal." "Not anus, heinous, with an H." "How do you spell that?" "H-E-I-N-O-U-S. You mean highness. Yeah, I got you down. Interfake the tent. Funny name for a Christian rock band." Huey and Apollo looked at each other. "Shit, that's what people are going to think we are." Apollo shrugged. "Nothing wrong with that, dude. Look at you, too." There was no point in even trying to figure out what Apollo meant. They started through the gate, but the guard put his thick arm out. "Hold on, bell-bottoms, not so fast. There's some expensive equipment in that area. I need some names first." "My name's Apollo." The guard signaled him to go in. "I'm Johnny." He looked at his papers again, shaking his head. "Nope, there's no Johnny on this list. You'll have to wait outside."